Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 49 of Baldur's Gate 3, and I had hoped to start this episode back at camp, but it turned out that when we were sort of cleaning up and searching all of the bodies around here, when I came down here, two things happened, one of which will not happen on stream now. The Elder Brain contacted me, and in its own way, a lot of just individual words, just overwhelming thoughts, deals off, thanks for the help, your usefulness is at an end, and now we're just prey. I believe is give or take what it came down to. It was brief enough that I was like, well, I think I can probably just describe that, and it's going to be okay. Secondly, I went up here and talked with all the folks around, and these people are all just mad as hatters. They understand that Orin has died. They're very sad that they weren't the ones that got to feel her life ebb away between their fingers and so forth, so not a lot new there. And then the other thing that can't happen when we came down here, down the little blood channel, is there's somebody in here to talk to, as it turns out, and it's this person right over here. And this is when I realized, okay, so we're definitely gonna have to do this on stream. It's Orin's mother, Helena, so this should be interesting. Let's go chat about what happened to her daughter.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
All right, well, sort of hovering our mouse over spoiled this, but let's go ahead and ask.
Helena Anchev, daughter of Saravok, mother of Orin.
Why did you try to kill your own daughter? So, yeah, there was some documentation in here. It's all pretty brief, and it's just... She tried to kill her own daughter, and I'm trying to remember if it was explained, but we might as well hear it from her. Why did you try to kill your own daughter?
I wanted to be Val's chosen. Saravok told me she must be my offering. I was close, my hand around her throat. I failed.
Did Orin know that Saravok ordered you to kill her?
No, she worshipped him, loved him. So did I.
This makes me wonder if we could have gotten in here and gotten this information and used it in conversation, but I don't especially know how. The cutscene with Orin started as soon as we approached. Maybe if you go invisible, you can slip past her and have this chat. Who killed you? Well, it was Orin. What happened to you? Where are you from? Let's go with what happened to you.
Orin, my daughter. I tried to kill her, but she killed me first.
Where are you from?
Baldur's Gate, Brampton District.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay, I wasn't sure what we might get from there. Oh, I guess we can loot this mummy. Yeah. Mummy in more than one sense of the word. Let's go contact the Historical Society. We'll get a plaque put up on the house where she grew up.
Another step forward.
But yeah, aside from that, cleared out a chest. There was a fallen ball spawn here, mahogany wardrobe. Like, just sort of a bunch of relatively mundane stuff. Well, not mundane. Like, we got a couple cool things for Minsk, including this Crimson Mischief, which deals an additional 1 to 4 piercing damage against targets with less than half of their hit points, and when mounted in his offhand, as it is here, you can make an attack with your offhand weapon. You add your ability modifier to the damage of the attack. Normally, I think that only goes to hit, but now he gets extra damage on it as well, so that seems pretty cool. The offhand is actually slightly more powerful than the main hand here. Aside from that, the other thing that I would have done between episodes is gone back to town, but we cannot fast travel out of here, so we're going to have to walk out. It hadn't even occurred to me until this moment. Yenna is not, in fact, Orin. I didn't think that she was, again, based on the testimony of Grubb, but why don't we just have a quick chat with her? Does she have anything to say other than her paring knife?
I brought my own paring knife, and now I just need some...
No, she's just still as chill as ever.
You will grow to like Jahira's incense in time. Like chewing herbs and soap, yes?
Sometimes Minsk has a little bit more to say.
Minsk is an open book with many pretty pictures.
I don't remember this one. Have you and Jahira always had such a quarrelsome relationship?
We have. Is it not wonderful?
I think he knows this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. She risks a lot to save you. She cares whatever she says.
There is no need for sweet words between companions such as we. Too often those are the weapons of flatterers and frauds. But she who will beat you about the head with the cold and pointy truth, that is a true Wicklaren.
It's such a sacred title you handed out pretty freely. First Dynahair and now Jahira. I don't think that we want to... I don't have a full understanding of this phrase, and it seems like it's really up to him. It's sweet that you and Jahira still have one another after all this time.
A hero is only as good as the friends they have at their back. This is why Boo favors this spot just above my buttocks.
I absolutely do not need to know about that, Minsk. Also, oh no, he does have a tadpole. That's right. Jahira and Halsin do not, but he does. It's easy to forget, but we actually had to roll to get him on our side.
I would be lying if I told you I was certain we would walk out of that temple alive. We faced Baldur once before, and I was not ready to count on luck a second time. But luck had no part in it. Just you. That is both chosen beaten, and their stones wrested from their grasp. But where they fall, the Elder Brain rises. It is already worming its way free. We must find it before it slips its color, whether we are ready or not.
The blight that was Orin has been purged from the world. And we have another Netherstone also. A significant step towards stopping this evil, once and for all.
This is the first time that we've seen him, like, in a close-up with his new armor, and it looks incredibly good.
Baal's chosen has been bled. May her torment be tenfold of that which she inflicted.
Hells take that Baal freak. She would have bled the whole world just for the fun of it. We've got her Netherstone now. One step closer to getting the Netherbrain under control.
Orin was a monster, whatever her form. Suppose growing up somewhere like this would make a monster of anyone.
Yeah, the message that came in from Mother Brain there was, I'm out, I'm free, I get to do whatever I want. Again, a lot of individual words, not a whole lot of, like, prepositions, but it was very much, thank you for your service, you will no longer be required, now I'm going to consume everything. For that reason, we're going to try to go for this long rest. Just in case anybody has something new to talk about.
I never quite realized how burdened I was, until I met you. The threat of the Shadow Curse, the politics of the Grove. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you.
Why not invite him to talk about it? So the fog's lifted. What have you discovered?
You. I discovered you. I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. my heart does not stir lightly. But it does now.
So I didn't expect it to take this turn. I will share that if I didn't already feel that Alyssa had made a very strong connection with Will, then it would have been Halsin. I think that she's a ranger, he's a druid, they share a lot of common interests. I think Halsin is a super cool character. He's certainly built like an absolute linebacker, and I think that Alyssa would get on just fine with him. However, it doesn't feel very organic to the character right now to have gone through that level of relationship with Will and then to turn around and just immediately be with Halsin. So it just doesn't feel right for her now. Perhaps your heart stirs more easily than you think. I thought you were bound to nature. I'm flattered but not interested. I think that, like, once this was all done, she'd maybe be all about it. But right now, under these circumstances, with Will literally sleeping right across the hall from this guy, I don't think so.
Truly? I thought you felt the same as I did. You saw to my needs here in camp with the care of a lover, not a host. But I respect your choice. If that's how you truly feel. Your friendship remains precious to me.
You're not wrong, far from it. Can we say, like, there's no DLCs for this game. Like, there's not going to be an opportunity to follow up. But within the story of these characters, what I'd really like to say is, let's revisit this after there's not a giant brain trying to consume us. So we're not saying that. I don't want to tell him in 15 minutes, but let's just see.
I was concerned perhaps my imagination was playing tricks on me. My stomach was in knots like some lovelorn 90-year-old. If we do this, I need you to understand exactly what I do not ask of you. I will not ask you to dedicate yourself to me. I roam as nature wills me to, and your heart remains your own. I just wish to share in it.
Okay, now I feel like we've just jerked him around. Oh, this sucks. I'm really bad at this. You just want to share? What do you mean, no? This feels super shitty. I apologize. I feel really, really badly for him, but this is not the time. It just is not. We shouldn't do this.
I understand. And I still cherish our relationship. Still, I could not have forgiven myself had I not taken the plunge. Better to have tried and failed.
Very much so, but okay, that was really made a mess of that. Hey, Will, how are you doing?
Always good to talk, my friend.
Yeah, buddy, you great. Okay, well, now to just turn in, I guess.
You came. I was concerned you might have had doubts, or that this might have all been too soon.
Okay, I know I sent some unsteady signals there, but so this was a mistake. This feels a little bit like a dream, but no, we're not in it for this. You're not wrong, this was a mistake. This is weird. I feel like we literally just said, no, this was a mistake.
Oh. If that's what you prefer, so be it.
This is like the second reason that I don't date men. I very clearly am bad at it. Okay, I think that we've got everything lined up here in Baldur's Gate. So next up, if we can, I'd really like to go buy some potions and such. So let's pop out here. No. Let's go to... Yeah, let's go see if we can buy some potions. What? Sorry, a lot happened all at the same time. We are in combat. Sorry, if anybody looked away, you didn't miss much. So, somebody used Ceramorphosis on itself. Submit to the coaxing of the tadpole. Your very morphology will shift. The pain will be incredible, but once it's over, you will be a mind flayer forever. Okay, so that's cool for Zagorlik. A lot of people were surprised. Hopefully, are we fighting the fists? I don't think so, but we are fighting Steel Watchers. We all got surprised. Foxes says, in a Lithid, I thought I'd left them in the Underdark. And then we all got attacked by a Steel Watcher. Boy, I really chose the worst possible... Well, I don't know if it's the worst possible place. It was certainly not a great place. And then... the Guardian, the Emperor, was saying something. Did anybody catch any of that? We showed up. There was a lot of screaming, and then we all took damage. The Emperor said something, and I missed what it was. So we'll just go ahead. All right, so Karlach is here. Karlach cannot be surprised. And there's a Steel Watcher here, and it doesn't look like we are in a fight with the fists. So why don't we focus on the guy that we are in a fight with? This dude. Okay, now just remember that these guys blow up when they take enough damage. Okay, that seems really good. Daze does what to these guys, if anything? Disadvantage on wisdom saving throws and can't take reactions. Okay, well then that means we can move away. Man, we just got our hit points up. Okay, this is our first full round where everybody's up and running. This person is very close to Karlach. This Steel Watcher is close to no one. So I think that our... Well, I got maimed. Okay, well, let's do our best to move over here anyway. I'm immobile. Okay. Can I shoot this person? Reduce movement. No, I understand that. I can. Okay, the reason that I wanted to is these guys don't like lightning damage, and I can do some of that. At least I think I can, right? Yeah, they've got lightning vulnerability. So let's exploit that. We don't get a third attack. We do get a bonus action. Honestly, I'm not sure that it's a good idea for me to use Hunter's Mark, because then I'll have to make a concentration saving throw when this guy whacks me with his big sword, and I can't do anything about that. So I think that we're going to go on. If we light this guy up... Yeah, so Steel Watcher here doesn't go for a minute, and I think that we want to hit him so that if he's going to explode, we have time to move everybody away, at least I hope. Alright, I was overly optimistic on the amount of damage that we might do. Is it worth frenzying for this? Describe Mind Flayers to me. We haven't actually fought that many of them. It is level 8. I guess can choose not to kill if it doesn't want to. I'm not going to frenzy just yet. Maybe that's a bad idea. Hold on. Both of the Seal Watchers just moved. This guy has not moved yet. And this guy has not moved yet. But I can't get all the way over there. So Karlach will come here. Now I'm Corvus. So, Corvus, can you rend vision? Wait, I don't think that these guys can be blinded, can they? They can see in the dark. It doesn't actually say. We might be able to blind them. I know that we can blind them with flashbang grenades. Let's go for Peck Eyes. Yeah, blinded. That's really good. And then we'll pull back, because Corvus does not have all the hit points. Gale. Well, we have a corpse now. Oh, but we can't be in turn-based mode to create undead, so we won't worry about that right now. And he is still maimed. We don't have a lot of lightning spells. Ray of Frost. This guy's blinded, so I think I'm going to say that I'm not that worried about him right now. Let's go for Ray of Frost. Or, hold on, what's the range on Fireball? Fireball will... Apparently he's not willing to not spell shape around that guy. Can we reduce the movement on this friend? And he can't move, so that basically closes him down for now. Will. Well, Will has a pretty good sword. My concern about hitting this guy is then he gets to blow up, and a lot of people would be caught in that blast radius. So why don't we have Will come over here? Challenge to duel. Oh, why don't we challenge to duel this guy? Yeah, now he has to come over here and take his big swing against fewer guys. Please do not jump into the ravine. I worked so hard to save that guy's life. I don't know what all this temper... Oh! The guard just yeeted that mind flayer directly into the ravine. Okay, if we can deal critical damage to one of these guys if they blow up, I think we have time to move everybody away. So we're going to try to blow this guy up, right? Wait. This guy gets to move. Do we want to try to blow him up? I don't know. We're just going to do the very best that we can. I don't know what the rules are for when they get to activate. Like, usually they're prepping up to blow right around now. I'm going to move Alyssa away. Oh, the opportunity spell will be great because this guy's made completely of metal. Unless he misses. They really kicked the crap out of that mind flayer. So one of these guys is blinded. This guy's blinded. We would like to blind the other one. So let's have Corvus fly. Wait, but just fly up here. Corvus, the miracle of flying is that you can go up. Not enough movement. And there the path is interrupted. Not gonna lie, kind of frustrating on that. So maybe we just go with Bad Omen in that case. It's guaranteed damage. And Curse of the Dire Raven is good. Now, when we do Bad Omen, that's his whole move. He can't do anything else. So I think that we'll just maybe bring him back. Really hoping that we can... Can we just kill this guy without having him blow up? That'd be great. No, we can't. Okay, but he goes first in the round, so I'm gonna have Karlach come up here because she's always spoiling for the next fight. Gale, I would like to hit the man up on the balcony. Not well, but just move over here, though. $17 points seems like... Oh, now that guy's gonna blow up. Sorry, Karlach. At least this person's not going to damage too much, I don't think. Even that civilian will be safe. I'm just worried about the fist people. Who else is up that we have to worry about? I don't think anybody. I think we just move Will away. We'll have him Blade Ward just in case. Okay, I don't know if one of my people died there. Or one of the fist people is what I mean. Thinking about it. Like, when this happens, I can spacebar. Yeah, sometimes they just have some difficulty. Oh, nice, she did a heal for everybody. I don't know if that affected Karlach, but... Alright, so Steel Watcher's going to blow. As far as I know, there's nothing that I can do to get Karlach out of there ahead of time. If we could use an arrow of transposition, we could get over there, but then we can't, like, dimension door her out. Let me just double check here. If we did want to cast that, yeah, we have to have her like within this radius, and there's no way for us to cross that distance. And I don't have any sort of like a yank spell or anything. Lots of critical hits, most of them on our side, which feels good.
We must discover where it is hidden before that happens.
Okay, bro, we woke up 15 minutes ago and now we're all singed. Oh, and it would be sealing to cover this Watcher. However, we do have a body here, which is good for Gale. Oh, hey, look at this. Valyria feels indebted to us for having saved her from an untimely death. She and her City Watch are prepared to support us in the final battle. We didn't have a conversation about that, though. Why do we know that? We did that. Investigator Valyria told us where to find the Temple of Baal. Wait, when did she do? She didn't. Whatever, it's fine. So yeah, confront the Elder Brain. This is what we're up to. So we're gonna go... Gosh, I think we were supposed to go there directly from the Temple of Baal. Yeah, because that is the closest thing. Okay. So now we want to go basically straight there. Part of me wants to sneak just so that we don't hit any traps, but also, I mean, who's laying traps at this point, and for who? I'll take that.
Beware. A solitary rat may be trivial, but a swarm is dangerous.
Okay, hold on. Maybe we can have a conversation with them. And if not, we can have a fireball with them.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Evading the Elder Brain. That sounds like a very helpful book right about now. The Emperor as interrogated by Gortash, Part 3. Gortash says, when we captured you, you were a rogue, an autonomous illithid beyond the power of the Elder Brain that transformed you. Emperor says that's correct. Gortash says, when we brought you back into the psionic ambit of our hovering friend, the Absolute, your defenses were overwhelmed, and you returned to your former servile state. Emperor says that's correct. Gortash says, how did you escape the control of the Elder Brain in the first place? Emperor says, in my original humanoid form, I possessed an exceptionally strong personality, so much so that even after Ceramorphosis, I was still substantially myself. Of course, I concealed this beneath a semblance of perfect servitude. Gortash asks, and that's why the Elder Brain was willing to send you out of the colony on scouting missions? Emperor says, I told you that before. Gortash says, how long did you feign mental slavery before you were able to escape? Emperor says 13 3/4 years. Gortash asks, until finally you were given a mission to Baldur's Gate, distant enough to be out of the Elder Brain's control. Emperor says that's correct. Gortash thinks it's remarkable. Emperor agrees. Gortash says, and you don't mind that we brought you back under Silent control. Emperor says, I am entirely devoted to the needs of our Elder Brain and its masters. Gortash says, you're not lying about that, right? And Emperor says that would be impossible. Once you enter this place, there is no turning back. You will no longer have access to your camp or the items stored there. New players will not be able to join your party. Do you wish to proceed? I think that this is as clear a signal as we've ever seen to put down a real save.
Pristine darkness in every direction. Silence, but for the gentle, rhythmic slap of water on rock as your vessel cuts through. An overwhelming force pushes into your mind. The brain. It is here.
I think we're going to put on our combat gear. I've worn this armor a lot. It has the extra dexterity score, which is really helpful, and the +1 to dexterity saving throws, but I feel like at this point our very best AC is important. I think that's our best stuff. Yeah, AC 21? Pretty sure. And also our hunting crown.
Best be on my way.
Goods is delivered upstairs. There's a whole bunch of stuff. The talks with these three are going nowhere. I don't know what they want, but I'm close to just cutting contact. No good comes from negotiating with the deranged. Signed, L. I'm not sure what good the $150 are going to do to us unless we encounter a new merchant up here.
Waiting. Preparing. Calculating. Evolving.
Mind feels like it's being carved open.
Stronger than before. Much stronger.
We've got
And we found a personal note. I don't know why I'm always the one being sent to smuggle goods into High Hall. I value my neck just as much as everyone else here, and those traps are just as dangerous as the day they were installed. Okay, we gotta watch for traps. It's only fair that I get a danger bonus for this work, so if you find this cache, it's because I'm keeping it here for my retirement. Also, good for Will for crossing the gap. Intellect Devourers, huh? And they seem willing to talk. Maybe. Which way are we trying to go, or we don't know yet? Well, this area looks a little bit more finite. Let's go to the east. Wait, hold on. Oh, no, the east is where we came from. I take it back.
Dominated. Controlled.
Okay, stop, everybody stop. I think if we were ever going to take those potions of psionic resistance, I think it's the time. We just got the heads up that there's going to be an ambush. Prime spot for an ambush. Let's have Alyssa try to sneak. Okay, stop. What ambush do you think?
Light as air.
We can make it through here without a fight. Like, we can't bring any of this home with us, so I think that we just keep going. All right, let's just see if we can keep going then.
Should have worn better boots. Never wanted the easy path.
Medium toughness stones. Do we think that we can just blow our way through here? I'm not sure or what we would get on the other side, but, I mean, let's try it. I don't want to use an arrow, but if we have our grenades, we could probably use... Well, actually, what am I saying? We could just use his force attack.
Chase. Devour.
Are we being chased? Oh, look, they all came up. Yeah, we just won't have a fight against those guys, maybe. Or maybe we will have one right now. Gale. Fireball. That wasn't a fireball. Now Gale goes last. That's wonderful. God damn it. Okay. Karlach. Now, Karlach also has a fireball. It goes off at melee range, but she can... Oh, Alyssa hasn't been discovered. Okay, Alyssa, can you do... I'd love to do an arrow attack of many targets, but I don't think that it will let us do that. Okay. Killed one of those guys dead. And she does get one more attack.
Can't slow down.
Is Mummy in this fight? Mummy is not in this fight yet. Okay, now Mummy's in the fight. So let's do an attack on this guy. Karlach, I really like the idea of you using your crooked wand of fireballs. The issue is we're a little bit far away. Boy, I really did not need to have this fight. Do we know anything? I've never seen the Intellect Gluttons before. Fit to burst. When the Intellect Glutton dies, it bursts into a Morphic brine explosion, which means a bunch of acid damage. Shower nearby creatures in Morphic brine that deals damage and coats surfaces. Well, I feel like we could probably have Karlach block up this area here, then maybe do some range attacks against this guy. And then Will. Will has an ability, when he does his Eldritch Blast, he can knock them back. And I just need to remember how to turn that back on. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, and I'm sorry, let's turn off non-lethal. We want to be very lethal with these guys. And then we're going to do this on that guy.
Making my move.
Alyssa's already done all of her attacks, so I feel like we're good there. Okay, now maybe we can do Fireball. That's probably... Wait, how about right... Darn it. Come on, Will. Gale, whatever. That's most of them. I had the option to sneak past this, and I decided to try to crack open those rocks for no reason. I'd really like to do it right here. It does provoke 2 attacks of opportunity, but I feel like she can eat that. She's about to blow herself up, so why not? Yeah, she took basically no damage from that. And then Pommel Strike this guy. Just in case. Will. I think... Oh, if we can knock those guys into the pool, I'm not sure that bothers them. That seems to be where they're coming from, but, I mean, why not? Alyssa, I don't think I have a very good shot anymore for the arrow of many targets. Yeah, Mummy took a lot of damage, but I think that was from the brains, not from the fireball. At least I don't... Maybe I'm wrong about that. It should have carved around Mummy. No, damn it, stop it. Just hit, punch. Will. I think that we're not going to do so many more fireballs right now. Unless we get another swarm. Who goes first? That guy way the hell over there. And then this guy. They're both below the cliff. The cliff ledge. Alright, let's go for some ice. Wait, why is it asking? Oh, fire wine barrel. No, thank you. Oh, just very nervous. Before we move further, let's heal Karlach. We're gonna need everybody on their absolute best.
Execute. That's ready. Execute.
Deathly silence. The air is stale and putrid.
It's close. Have the stones ready.
Your blood slows. Your senses strung so tight they could snap in an instant.
You think you know why you are here? You think that by killing the Chosen and taking the Netherstones, you can destroy me? You are wrong.
It's messing with your mind. Don't listen to it. Use the stones.
Oh, I'm bad at all of these things. The full might of your physical form, throw it into the breaking the brain's defenses. The mind is yours to command, block out all possibility of failure. You survive this far, trust yourself, dominate the brain. These are all terrible for me. Where's my wisdom save? I'm gonna trust myself. I've never been that strong, but I've got a decent constitution. You guys!
By eliminating Ketheric, Orin, and Gortash, you have simply unbound me. Exactly as I intended. The crown is now mine to command. Mine alone.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
Dexterity is our friend. The crown is unmissable target. Set it in your sights and trust that you will strike true. Oh man, that last roll was so unlikely. But no, this is it. Dexterity. Oh, I should have been wearing the cat armor. We would have gotten a double, an advantage on this. Oh. No, look, you guys, it's only +4. We'll do it, but it's 20 or bust. Continue.
The crown is not my weakness. It is what made me what I am. I needed the crown to build an army. I needed the chosen to bring it to me. They would not have surrendered it freely, so I gave them what they wanted. Just enough that they would play their part in my design. Their part has ended. The next orders will be mine.
I won't allow it. Again, dominate it.
Well, we're not doing that last one. And it's basically the +1 of the +1. Your resilience will not be shaken. Cast the spell again. And this is, again, it's 20 or nothing, so we just click it. Yeah, an actual human roll. If we have inspiration, we might as well do it, but I don't think that we do. Okay, maybe we get something for 2 out of 3. So, my whole thing is that I just want to note that my goal is to free Orpheus. I haven't seen that come up yet, but we're going to go with Dexterity, which is our best attribute here. Oh boy, I chose the worst time to finally switch out of my armor. Dexterity. Okay. Maybe the armor doesn't matter that much. Still, nice rolls.
worse than I thought. This is an elder brain, no longer. The magic of the crown has caused it to evolve. It has become something more. A nether brain.
I'm glad you were there to save me. I feel like thank you is never an inappropriate response.
Me too. We nearly lost everything. It has been anticipating our every move from the start. I underestimated it. We will need to rethink our plan.
Okay, well, my plan remains unchanged, which is to let Orpheus out. Okay, I've got... Let's look at our journal real quick. We tried to dominate the Elder Brain, but it's become too powerful to submit to orders. The Emperor might know what went wrong. And then we've got all that. Free Orpheus. We return to the astral plane. Now is our chance to break Orpheus free of his chains with the Orphic Hammer. Yes. I know that the Emperor is not going to react well to this. Like, it's the point about which we are just not going to see eye to eye. And that sucks, because I don't want to be in a fight with him. I like him, but it's the right thing to do. I don't know where to go or how to get down from here. Do we just jump? Oh, that's right. We have, like, moon gravity here, so it's cool. We can just do this and everybody... We don't have to worry about everybody getting dead. Oh, I probably want to have the Orphic Hammer ready, and preferably on Karlach, if we're being fair. Okay, hold on. The Emperor might have questions about why we're suddenly brandishing the weapon that can release Orpheus, but...
Yankee's power will see us through one last time.
Here it goes.
You're not gonna like this, mate.
Do not seek me again. We are done. You will live with the consequences of your actions for the little time you have left.
Go.
You can expect me to be very friendly after an eon.
As the Githyanki prince takes his blade, a silent cry pierces your head. It's unlike any sensation you've ever felt.
You reek of illithid. You stole an unborn hatchling from my people. And you slaughtered my honor guard. Nonetheless, it seems we must be allies. You may address me as your majesty.
I will call you anything you want if you can stop that brain. Well met, your majesty. Again, a little bit of courtesy might go a long way right here.
Make no mistake. Were it not for our common goal, I would strangle you where you stand. Your very existence tests my self-restraint. I will neither forgive nor forget your abuse of my powers.
Okay, well, we can fight about that tomorrow. Without your powers, I would have died is true. The Emperor held all the cards until now. I freed you at the first opportunity, also very true. Boy, 1, 2, and 3 are all valid, but I'm going to say the Emperor held all the cards and I freed you at the first opportunity, which is absolutely true.
That is false. You had the opportunity to surrender yourself to my honor guard. They would have given you a noble end. Any worthy individual destined to become Geik would have done so, my guard would have freed me, and I would have stopped the Elder Brain before it evolved into a Nether Brain. All that suffering, avoidable, were it not for the choices you made.
Oh, this guy's such a jerk already. And he can be a jerk. Like, I don't care. I'm not here to be his friend. Oh, here we go. You went through a lot, so I'll ignore that. Do you have any idea how to stop the brain? I really like that. I was misled. We need to stop it. Oh, man. So, I like, number 2 is exactly what I was just thinking. You went through a lot, so I'm going to ignore that. Do you have any idea how to stop the brain?
Yes, I do. The Geik was correct about one thing. The Netherbrain's power is beyond us. The hardest metal in the world would not cut through its mind, for it is made of thought itself. At this point, it will take an Illithid to unleash the full potential of the Netherstones.
And it would take one wizard to unleash a cataclysm powerful enough to tear apart the brain's very being. You have no choice but to consider using the orb.
I do not know you, wizard, and I do not know this orb. But what I do know is that we must not gamble with the fate of the world. I cannot simply depend upon your word.
Someone will need to turn into a mind flayer. Are you willing to do that? I'd rather if he didn't. I went through a lot of effort to try to get him out. But who else? Oh, you know who'd be perfect? Will, and I'm not kidding. He loves making major life decisions at the drop of the hat. He's been the Blade of Avernus for about 25 minutes, so he's not too ingrained in that. And he loves changing his physical form to get what he wants. I think that we ask Will to do it. I'm not doing it. There has to be another way. I trust in Gale. So that's the other thing, is that orb. And I'm gonna say, if Gale's willing to do it, the thing is, Gale is volunteering. I didn't bring him here for that, but I mean, if he's up for it, there has to be another way. Are you willing to do that? I assume that I'm asking him. I'm not doing it. I mean, maybe I should, but it's not an easy decision. I'll need a moment to consider it. Let's consider it.
Consider, yes. But know that the answer is already foretold. This is the only way to stop the grand design. Whatever prevents you from doing what is necessary, face it. Overcome it. Return to me when you are ready to transform.
I'm not kidding. Will. Well, hold on. Let's talk to Gale.
Barely woken from his slumber, and already the Prince of the Githyanki demands one of us surrender our souls in service of him.
No doubt in the context of eons of torture, it seems a small ask. But, of course, he does not realize what else we might have to offer.
The thought must have crossed your mind.
It has certainly weighed on mine. I think it's time we reconsider the orb. With its power, I could put an end to this whole thing. Crown, Netherbrain, Absolute. Everything.
I understand not trusting the Emperor, but Orpheus loads Illithids. If he insists we transform, it must be the only way. But he said straight up he doesn't know anything about the orb. This guy's been locked in a closet for 10,000 years. He doesn't know anything that's been going on. The existence of water wheels is going to be surprising to him. I want to hear Gale out. Like, I'm not... I gotta say, it's better than our alternatives. Like, would you really do this?
If I'm destined to die, I can think of worse ways. At least if I use the orb, I can ensure the brain dies with me.
Do not mistake me, I want to live.
But I've been careless enough with my life in the past. I can hardly stand by and watch you sacrifice yours. Once I'm in position, I'll ensure you are removed to a safe vantage point to watch the fireworks. You need not die alongside me. Nor surrender your soul in becoming an Illithid.
We should free Orpheus, then we'll decide. I'm going to ask him if he's really serious about this, because here's the thing. If somebody turns into an Illithid, they die. I mean, they die by definition. Whatever piece of themselves they hold on to might be enough to control the brain, but then, like, they're going to be lost. So if somebody must be lost, and we have somebody right here who's saying, I'm willing to do it, Gale is ultimately paying the price for his own folly. The orb is the result of his own mistake, and if he's willing to try to turn that into something that benefits other people, it gives both his life and his death more meaning than any other option that he could choose. It seems like the way to go. I wasn't gonna try to talk him into it. If there was like a persuade option here, I wouldn't take it. But if he's willing, let's find out if he's really serious about this.
Entirely. Please, at least consider my offer.
If the time comes, I'll call on you to use the orb. How is this not the best option at this time? I will call on you to use the orb.
I will not let you down.
I swear to God, I did not bring him here. I brought the members of the original crew, like the people that I've been with the longest, because I felt like they had the most stake in this. Will, call me friend again.
I knew we hadn't seen the last of this place. Come, let's hear what the Emperor has to say. I can't say we've much of a choice.
This could be the end for us, Will.
Ah, that little voice in the back of our minds. All is lost, it cries out. And it's all too easy to believe it. There's only one good response to it. Shut the hell up. You are not just your fear and your doubts. You are your bravery and your valor, your skill and your strength. Let those voices drown out the others. They're the ones that will guide you to victory.
We were so close. We almost had it. But those odds were impossible.
Are you hanging in there all right?
Fuck yes, soldier. I'm burning hard and fast and ready to fight a big old brain.
I trust you have weighed your options and reached the only honorable conclusion. Are you ready to transform?
Okay, so we've gone through this conversation now a couple times because these options are very different from what I thought we were going to be presented and how it makes sense. I think that we're going to respond to him that I will never be a mind flayer.
Just as I was free, I will do it. I will become illithid. I will sacrifice my soul for my people. I will end the grand design.
And so here's the thing. Elissa has always considered it critically important to remove Vlaakith from the leadership of the Githyanki people because she's an undead lich that will remain on the throne forever. She will never die. She will never abdicate. She's a manifestly evil person who is leading the Githyanki in very dangerous ways. And at this point, if nothing less than to honor Lae'zel, to get this guy back onto the throne where he rightfully belongs, I do think that she would consider it to be worth her own life. So if it is true that the only way out of this conversation is for somebody to become a Lithid, then it is going to be Elissa. Man, did I not want to have this happen, but we're not going to have this guy live in captivity for 1,000 years, and then we go to all this effort to get him out, and he immediately becomes a Lithid and has to take his own life, because then none of it was for anything. It all has to have been for something. So, your people need you. I will make the sacrifice.
It seems I misjudged you. You were testing my honor. And in so doing, you have convinced me of yours. The Netherbrain wants nothing more than to see all infected become Ghaik. My defenses keep the voice of the Absolute out. But just as I can raise them, so I can lower them. I will allow the voice of the Absolute in. Once it reaches you, it will order you to transform. It will only take a moment. And once you are a Mind Flayer, I will fold you under my protection once more. You will be the savior of empires. Not least, my own.
With the withdrawal of Orpheus's power, your mind is rushed with the full force of the Netherbrain. You feel compulsion unlike anything you've ever known. Excruciating and exhilarating in equal measure. You wish nothing in the world but to evolve. Then, complete silence, as you are once again closed off from the Netherbrain's mind.
My people will remember you. The rebel Illithid who stood beside their reborn prince and ended the grand design. Let us return now to the city and follow the path of the Netherbrain.
That looked torturous.
A most noble sacrifice. Gith's blessings upon you, Rastil.
Okay, it's now we get to take the white portal instead of the dark portal. Do I get to talk to people at least?
Gather your wits, tend to your weapons. It's time to leave this damnable prison behind, once and for all.
We've a city to save. I think it's about time we got started.
Ready when you are.
Okay. Before we go... Oh, this character has evolved beyond Tadpole. View its full array of Illithid powers in the spellbook. Alright. I didn't know if we would get more by eating the tadpoles we've been saving up, but here we go.
Has come! Shabbat Orpheus! Shabbat Orpheus! Shabbat Orpheus! Vos, my most loyal friend. How good to set eyes on you.
You honor me. Your radiance. A Ghaik keeps you company. Unusual.
An Illithid in guise. An old ally in truth. She took this form so I might end the grand design.
Skva! Can it be? Thanks to you, the skies above Tunarath shall tremble with sounds. Orpheus will take the truth to the people. We will slay the Lich's Queen. Our chains will be cleaved.
We need your help, boss.
My sword is yours. We will exterminate the brain and end its plague.
This champion holds the key to its defeat. Stand by for orders, Vos. Answer to her as you would answer to me.
As you wish, Prince Orpheus.
Forward! The Netherbrain falls this day. Let it be the first victim in the war for the skies!
Your allies have pledged to help you. You can summon them during combat with the horn button.
We have lost much already, and we will lose more before the day is out. But even when the last soul falls, Baldur's Gate will stand. For Baldur's Gate is more than just a city. It is more than a place of opportunity for those of mercantile spirit. More than a place of refuge for those who are lost. More than a home for friends, loved ones, and adventuring souls. Baldur's Gate is a place where anyone can find what they need, if they're just willing to fight for it. Today, Baldur's Gate needs us. Today, we fight for... You're late, friend. This is the one you spoke of.
Aye, and forever will I sing the praise of the one who saved me from a century of horrors. This hero and no other can save this city from destruction. Of this, I am certain.
The Fist eyes you with suspicion. He was not expecting the savior of Baldur's Gate to be a mind flayer.
Appearances may change, but they do not mask the one within. This one, I know. Observe with whom it travelleth. Friends. This mind flayer will fight with thee. It will save thy city and thy lives.
The Fist's suspicion softens to curiosity, his hostility melting at the recognition that there's more behind those eyes than malice.
My steel is yours, Mind Flayer, and I'm not alone.
My Iron Hand gnomes brought enough explosives to level the upper city. Just show us where we're needed.
The Moon Maiden's silver light can cut as sharp as any sword. I wield it this day.
I'm in the mood to crack some skulls after that fuckery in the Temple of Baal. The City Watch will be glad to oblige me.
Not sure what I have to offer a mind flayer, if I'm honest. But I hope my words of encouragement and reassurance will strengthen your resolve.
The journey has been brutal, but I stand here a Hell Rider once more. And I would die a proud man if I died this day.
I want my city back. And I've brought the toughest bastards from the guild to get the job done. My people have never hunted a monster this large. They are eager to join the fray.
All the strength of the lands we healed flows through me, and from me to you, no matter what form you take.
Nature's servant awaits.
Glad to have you with us, and not a moment too soon.
The air is thick with anticipation. All eyes are on you. They're expecting a speech, something to stir their hearts and put fire in their bellies for the fight ahead. What will a mind flayer say that could encourage them on the threshold of battle?
Sir, whatever. No, I don't like being invasive. Our freedom depends on you. Fight with everything. We fight to defeat the Netherbrain. No, we're not taking control of its crown. To blood, death, and slaughter. No, our freedom depends on you. Fight with everything you have.
Uncertainty ripples through them. That a mind flayer could appeal to freedom is a confusing notion.
To our freedom! We'll prepare ourselves. We'll be ready when you call upon us. Baldur's grace be with you.
Maybe freedom is such a clear and critical cause that even a mind flayer, when presented, will choose that over subservience. That's the way that I would go with it. There's a couple merchants here. Yeah, Cole the Red.
Bodies, bloods, this is the dream. Knew I was smart to sneaks in. The Skelly boy said I could stay if I sold your stuff. So hurry up. Buy, buy, buy.
You know there's about to be a huge battle, right?
Really? Huh? Don't you go getting chopped up. I need customers.
Look at how great this character model is. Let me see what you have. And I have a very high persuasion now, as high as will. So if you sell potions, sir... Oh, arrows. Hold on.
Once the city is saved, we'll rebuild it better than ever. With Iron Hand invention at its very foundation.
Don't look at me. This is your charge to lead. And no one better to do it.
The sooner we get this done, the sooner we can get a pint. Assuming there's an inn still standing.
Onwards. There is no reason to linger here.
Come on. Speeches are done. All that's left is the doom.
We face the greatest evil our realm has known, and we do it together. On your word, the sword of Selûne will fall upon our foes.
Dost thou need my services?
Soon enough. We can hire somebody. Hey, Will, go take a seat.
If thou art ready, proceed to seal fate's image with thy final stitch.
I have something to ask.
Okay, so I guess we don't get to hear him say, "The survivors of Elturel stand ready for your signal, Hell Riders one and all."
We stand ready to help you, as you helped us.
Okay, anything back here? We're not actually going up, are we? I can't imagine. Well, no, maybe the Netherbrain is up at the top of the clock tower.
Dragons overhead. Stay low.
Fall back! Fall back! Matthew! Leave him be! We have to keep running!
You're running the wrong way. Is this how the City Watch valiantly defends its home? Let's go with that.
Home? What home? It's over.
He's frightened of you, but the very fact you haven't killed him on sight gives him reason to pause. Can the rumors be true? Are you the Mind Flayer who could save the city?
I'm not like the other Mind Flayers. I'm here to save you. Fight with me. I really prefer persuasion over intimidation. Yeah, and we have the best chance at this. That should do it.
You feel his mind buckling, yielding. Against his better judgment, he trusts you.
Remarkable. Never in all my life did I think to fight alongside a Mind Flayer. Oh. We go back in there, we die. We flee, we last half a day at best. Shit! If this is it, then gods damn it, let's make it count. City Watch, with me. We'll follow you to our last breaths.
Oh my. Okay. Orpheus is with us, and apparently a full party member, it looks like, because he's blue instead of green or whatever. Okay. Karlach. What do we do? I mean, we rage pretty soon, but the question is when. I think that we use a Scroll of Dimension Door. Or, wait, Potion of flying? If she took a potion of flying, my only question is, would she be able to fly up here, or would it complain that, like, the path is blocked or whatever? Who else gets to go right now? Alyssa has all sorts of cool new powers that I haven't, like, learned anything about. Channel the stone's magic to control the crown of Karsus and dominate the nether brain. Well, we'll look at that later. Tentacles to stun. Survival instincts. Can you fly up here, though? Well, she can jump up here. All right, let's do that. And then let's use an arrow of many targets. Or the explodey one. Okay, that takes care of a lot of elevated attacks that had the capacity to come our way. Winged Horror. Yeah, we're going to have to deal with that. And that's as much as Alyssa's going to do, so we can check her off. Karlach is still wicked far back and can't really get into a good position to do something. However, if we stay on this side of the statue, it's going to limit incoming fire from the balcony on the right here. So if she comes up here, then she can switch up to this and maybe... Can we do like a hamstring shot? I don't... What happened? What is that sound? I don't know what that was. Okay, I think we just do a regular strike then. Man, I really want to mess this guy up. Do we have anything that I can do from a distance? Not really. All right, let's just shoot him then. Okay, Prince Orpheus is here. I don't know very much about what this guy can do. He can gain resistance to falling damage if he wants to. Oh, he's like a monk. Okay. Greater invisibility. He probably doesn't get to do this that often. And then what is this? Key points. We'll probably want to make a lot of use of that, but right now we're too far back to do it. Does he get like a cunning action run or anything? Oh, he's got all sorts of cool stuff. The trouble is... Oh, he can Dimension Door. Is there somebody that we want to Dimension Door? We'd pop up there, punch the shit out of this level 9 dude. We got a dude up there as well. I'm kind of inclined to go up. I don't know how often he can do this, but... Maybe he and Will can go upstairs. No? Choose teleport destination. And is this is his action, right? Yeah, he doesn't get a bonus action move. Okay. Oh, but Misty Step. Misty Step's a bonus action. Can we Misty Step up here? Yes? Okay, this is what we wanted. Now let's punch this guy. Can we knock him off the edge there? That's what I'd like to do. I just don't know. Push the target back, yeah. But can we knock him that way, or like off the edge? Hold on. Let's see if we can move over here-ish. And then punch. Yeah. Okay, that's good. And then that's his turn. Let's just move a little bit away from the railing so that doesn't happen back to us. Fire Elemental. We have a lot of spells of elemental stuff, so we can always get another one of these guys if we want to. Let's... Not enough space. Oh, okay. Well, then let's try to get this guy. And then we're going to Erupting Cinder. Not a great percentage on any of these guys, but maybe we can just 75% guy. This guy isn't super dangerous, but... Oh, multi-attack. Yeah, let's do that. And that's his turn. Arrow of Arcane Interference on Gale. They need a 15, they need a 16. So we're just going to shield. Ensnaring Strike on Gale. Let's Psionic Backlash that. Gale. Now, there's more dudes back here. Like, it feels like this is going to be a real fight all the way down the line, and that's fine. I mean, that's what we came here for. Let's... Okay, I don't like our fireball chances from there. Right now, there's fewer guys, I feel like, on this side than there are over there, so let's have Gale move, like... I don't know, like here? And then maybe we can throw some fireball. I really feel like we should be able to target right there and hit both of them. I don't understand why we didn't see so much as a roll on that. That felt weird. Mummy. Mummy's another character that we'd really like to have occupying somebody's attention. Corvus. Boy, is it weird that you can't fly up there. Although it looks like for a split second you can. No. Oh, I don't... Sorry, I don't know what it's doing right now. I'm stuck. Let's get back here. Corvus. So path is interrupted there. Path is interrupted there and there. Okay. Can we do anything of use from here? Not really. So I think that we do Cunning, Action, Dash. Maybe maneuver over here. And then we're going to do Bad Omen on this guy. Who are we, Will?
Battle favors the fearless.
I don't know if this guy got to go, but whatever. Here's Will. So Will also has Misty Step and could use it to gain some altitude. I generally think that that's better than, like, languishing down here, especially with the likes of Ogre and Winged Horror coming for us. Where's our Misty Step? Can we come up here? And now, oh, let's absolutely blow up Oil Barrel. I think that if we do... We've got to have something fiery. Flame Strike would do it. It's a bit much, though. We've got to have something else that's a little bit less... Well, Burning Hands. Yeah, hold on. What's the range on Burning Hands? And what's the explosion radius on that? Burning Hands is... Oh, no, that's going to blow him to smithereens. So then we throw a grenade or something. That's why we brought those. We need something that not just spreads fire. Oh, Arsonist oil. That'll do it, right? No, this coats the weapon. We want the... There's a fire one. Alchemist Fire. That's what we want. We want to throw this. Yeah, they're not going to like this. Okay. And That's not a bad round for Will. Maybe we get in melee range of this guy. Oh, we can do a follow-up attack, too. Oh, that was not the right button. And that does it.
Submission in.
Mind Flayer domination on Watchman ever. We've got a couple different options for counterspelling, and I think we're going to use Gales.
Join us.
Yes, counterspell. I feel like I don't know what that is. I feel like I should maybe not be as worried about, like, the regular Watchman getting mind controlled. Like, we'd probably just kill the Mind Flayer and it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but I don't know. I'm not leaving anything on the field here. Okay, who do we have? We have Orpheus and Karlach. And Karlach is incapacitated somehow. She's blinded, stunned, taking damage, and in difficult terrain. Oh, wait, we have a bonus. Volo's Guide to Monsters. With steadfast application of knowledge from Volo's preeminent work, affected entities gain +2 to attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. You guys, he actually is helpful! Who knew? That is like the least likely outcome. Cool, but we can't do anything with her this round. So, Volo, where's the closest dude? Yeah, this guy. Not Volo, who are you, Orpheus? So, can we get into range of him? I don't know a lot about monks, but I feel like we should be able to travel quickly. He can fireball somebody. Maybe we come hit this guy, although Flame Elemental probably has that person well in hand. I don't know, if we run in here, what do we do when we get there? He doesn't have a ranged attack that I see. That's punch twice. That's melee range. Fist of Unbroken Air. Oh, this has a 9-meter thing. It uses 2 key points, but, I mean, sure. And if we punch that person, can I see inside here? I don't know if we can throw that person out a window. Maybe. It's really not going to work, I'm willing to bet. I don't think that we can clear the door. Okay, then we don't get to do anything cool, but we are going to go in here. Throw a creature. Maybe we could do this. Can we throw... Oh, no, we can't. Can you do the punch? Yeah, but then not out the window is the trouble. Sanctuary. That's not really helpful. Yeah, I think we just do a dash then. And maybe we can do a shove. Where would our best shove angle be? From probably, like, right here. No, go inside the building again. I don't want him to go on top of the building. I'm calling it right now. I want him to go in here. Okay, can you shove? I don't think that he can push hard enough is the trouble. Wait, no, that. Yeah, okay, so whatever, we'll be annoying. I want to shut down this Hadar's Hunger or whatever, and that's being concentrated on by this person here. Can Fire Elemental get over there? not... Hold on. But Fire Elemental can fly. Last I knew. Can we not? Maybe we can't fly. Really thought that was part of this whole deal, but it doesn't seem that way. So maybe we just go ahead and kill Winged Horror? I'd really like to end that, but I don't feel like I have an option to get over there. It's too far to teleport, so we'll hit what we can. And then any opportunities, who can we then teleport in range of? We want to draw as much attention. Can't reach destination. But we can teleport right here, right in that guy's big octopus face. Alyssa, we need to stop this person from having that. So I think that we use an arrow of arcane interference to break that concentration and silence. Okay, that'll take care of the miasma down there. Stop all that damage from happening. And then maybe, what do you say about just some regular, good old-fashioned regular attack? We've got some of these other options, and if I'm going to be a Lithid, I might as well do it. What else do we have? Nebulous Black Hole. Intense gravity that pulls in all nearby enemies and possibly slows them. I don't know, I feel like I really want to kill this person. Do I have any better, like, shoot with attack? Fierce Perilous Stakes. Grants an ally 15 psychic damage, healing 2 to 16 hit points when they attack. They score a critical hit when they roll 15 or higher. Vulnerable to all damage for the duration of this effect. I sort of want to have that on Karlach, except she doesn't go for a really long time. Let's just go ahead and try to mess this guy up some more. I think that's our... No, we have... These are bonus actions, a lot of these. I think. This is... Oh, let's do Force Tunnel then. Okay. Mind Sanctuary depleted. I may not know what that means. More from Mind Sanctuary this turn. Okay. Gale. So, I think getting the Illithids out of here is pretty important. Now, there's 2 over there, and if we run here, I think we have a fairly good sight on both of them. So, why don't we come do this? And so far, Fireball has not been terrible. It didn't do really what I wanted to last time, but this does show that it's going to hit both those guys. And that's Gale. I haven't done this Call Forth Allies yet. I don't feel like we've needed it. We're doing okay, quote-unquote. Mage Hand. We can do some of this stuff. An additional level 1 slot. We're doing okay there. Level 2 slot. But he'll also lose his... And maybe we already have. Yeah, we did have an elixir, but I think that we have already expended that, because I don't see it on his line anymore. So maybe I do want to take this. Arcane Cultivation, another level. Yeah, we're out of level 3 spell slots. Let's do it. Corvus. Well, what I really want to do is stop this guy, because he has that terrible area effect. Let's see if we can rend vision. No, these guys are really dodgy. Will. Trouble is, I'm not convinced that Will can see over the edge, but what he can do is, I think, knock this guy No, it's saying that we can't knock him down, which is really weird. I'm going to try to reposition slightly. Okay, now we can knock him down. So I'm going to fire all 3 bolts at this guy. Perfect. And kill them. All right, that works well. Is there any place that we want to move him this round? I very much do not want to engage these guys yet if we can avoid it. They're not part of the fight, I don't think, so far. That area attack is brutal. It's clambering up the boxes. Okay, Orpheus is up here to do a job, and that's to kill the Mistress of Souls. Do we know anything about this person? Just a fancy title with some mage armor. Grave magic. Whenever you deal damage with a spell, you do extra. I just don't know what incubating death is. We might want to put a stop to that. Necromantic energy oozes from within, and it's vulnerable to getting hammered, so maybe Karlach can help out with that. In the meantime, let's punch this person a lot. Flurry of blows. More punching? More than that. Anything else? That is maximum punching. Ilyssa's here. Now, Adept of the Absolute is a problem, but also has Death Ward, it looks like. What does that help you out with? Okay, so this person has to be killed twice to do it, and we've got 2 Mind Flayers in close proximity, so there's got to be something cool that we can do to them. Fracture Psyche and Shatter Psyche. Well, I mean, that seems cool. I don't know if I want to volunteer to take a lot of damage right now. Survival Instinct. That could be cool. This Stage Fright. Targets have disadvantage on attack rolls and take 2 to 12 psychic damage each time they miss. I bet these guys are resistant to that, but I'll take what I can get. No, they don't have any resistance to that. Okay, so can I do Stage Fright on these guys? Yeah, does this hit both of them? I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that it does, based on the highlight. Okay, one of them saved, but the other one did not, and that was my action. Do I get any cool bonus actions? Well, we could put something on the bow, and I think Diluted Oil of Sharpness is not bad. Oh, I do like this Wizard Bane oil, but we need something that's anti these guys. Let's go with the Oil of Sharpness, just anything to have a little bit of an edge. And then I do think that we want to be maybe a little bit closer to them. Now, I think it's this Illithid has been super dodgy. No, just magic resistance. Advantage on saving throws. So maybe nothing that requires a saving throw. Ray of Frost has been doing good work for us. Cone of Cold would be great if we were, like, over here, I think. What exactly is the range on this? Cone of Cold is pretty good. All right, let's come over here. And we're going to try to Cone of Cold these two guys, but not hit our friends. Any cool bonus actions for you? We could pop another potion. Level 2 spell slot, but we've got those. I might lose our level 3 if I take this. I think that that might be an... Yeah. Okay, so let's not do that until we actually spend that spell. The next spell you cast doesn't cost a spell slot. It's a little late for that. Maybe we can do something cool next round. He's used all of his movement. We are done with Gale. Mind Flayer Domination. We will counterspell. And Psionic Backlash. Wait, what's Psionic Dominance? When enemy within 18 meters targets you with a spell or a level that's lower than your proficiency bonus, you can use reaction to nullify the... Oh, well, maybe we just do that then. Hold on. Uncheck, uncheck, Psionic Dominance. Will. If Will can throw one of these guys off, I mean, that's really been working out well for us. Can we get past him? I want to throw that guy off. He's right on the edge. Let's try to get there. And we just activated those guys, but we'll have to deal with that. Can we... What's our best option to throw? There we go. I'm going to shoot twice at that guy and then once at that guy. Okay. Hopefully they took some damage from the fall. These guys are awful, like, levitatey, so I'm not sure it counts. Fireball, definite counterspell. I don't want to use his last spell on this, so we're not going to react. If he gets dominated, he gets dominated. We're going to have to try to kill the Mind Flayer. Guiding Bolt will do up to 36 points of damage, and the next attack roll has advantage. We will counterspell that. Oh, right, I kind of forgot about that. Okay, well, Necromite it is then. Karlach, you're really good at killing things.
Eat it.
Stop. I did not mean to click on that, man. But we also don't have a good bonus action. I think it's time to rage, and the trouble is I can't... Like right now, if she does it, unless she takes damage, it's just the wrong time. I should have done it at the beginning of her turn. Can we get Orpheus in range of that person again? Well... Not really. Dimensional Door will take us there. Flames of the Phoenix... bright flame from your fingers that explodes on contact, torching everything in the vicinity. Don't feel like we've got a great option there. Let's come as far as we can this way. We do have throw. Like, maybe we could throw, like, a javelin or something. Oh, I don't know that we can... Yeah, I don't think that he has an inventory that we can put that into. This would give him jump ability for 10 turns. It is an action. Like, we could give that to him. That'd be helpful. Telekinesis. But I think that we can't move this person by force. Oh, yes, we can. Okay, throw her off. I don't know if that was 15 plus 4 or 154 damage, but either way, we got her dead, which is what we wanted. Okay. Provokes attack of opportunity. Oh, from these guys? Can you smoke both these guys? Erupting Cinder. Okay, we got one and damaged the other. And I want to be... I think we're going to take the attack of opportunity. Alyssa, we need to mess these guys up. Are they still stage frighted? I don't know. Oh, what, wait, we have arrows that help us out against these guys, don't we? Yeah, aberrations. Don't we have arrows of, like, aberration slaying or something? Yeah, literally exactly that. So, I want to save some of these for later, but also, if you need one of these guys dead, that'll do it.
With haste.
That was just a regular arrow, and I'm comfortable with that. Any other thing that we want to do? Ensnaring Strike, can we do this ranged? I'm not concentrating on anything else, right? He's so close to death. Oh, can I use it on this guy? Yeah, I want to pin down that guy. Perfect. All right, so he can just yell over there, but can't do much else. And then apparently I've still got hamstring shot. Mostly I just want this guy to be very dead. Damn. Oh, that's what we've got. Can I still throw this? No. Okay, we've got 1, 2... Well, one of these guys is a friend. Yeah, Watchman Fry is actually a good guy, and we'd prefer not to kill him. I think that guy... Yeah, is doing the domination. Yeah, we couldn't kill him, though. What's our best option? Wait, hold on. We need to get back to Gale. I'd love to kill that guy. Gale has no shot on him, and... I mean, like, Scroll of Dimension Door, but that's also his action. I think that maybe we just Ray of Frost this guy and try to finish him off. And then get some distance from these other friends. Try to be nice to him. He's gonna be feeling a lot better in just a second. Okay, for a critical hit, Will took that okay. It wasn't that bad. Zealot of the Absolute. Or Mind Flayer. I think we focus on killing Mind Flayer. Corvus. I think a regular attack, probably. Although, if you're going to rend vision, doing it on a spectator is... Can we get up here? Cannot reach, can't reach destination. God, that's so frustrating. And we definitely don't want to bring in more of those guys too early if we can. Okay, let's just try to peck this guy. Critical hit. Thank you, Corvus. And Watchman Fry, we'd prefer not to fight if we can avoid it. I'm just... Any angle at all, not enough movement. But can you get up here, then? Path is interrupted. Corvus, just go, though. I am Will. Will wants to kill this guy a lot. We could also try to shove this dude back. It doesn't look like he's gonna go. If we go there, this doesn't say anything about an attack of opportunity. I think we try to stab.
Let my enemies fall.
Good. And now let's try to stab this guy. Not bad. And now we can do a Jeweler's Enthusiasm. Wow! That was a really solid hit. And then that's his bonus. So, yeah, and now we would get an attack of opportunity, so we won't do that. Yeah, spectators are not as bad as beholders. We may yet see a beholder, but this guy has fewer eye stalks and it's only about 40% less gross. Do I want to become resistant to anything? I gotta say, he can pop a potion of psychic resistance. Aside from the rest of that, maybe just slashing damage, that's generally a good one. Is he currently resistant to anything? I keep losing track. Oh, look, we get a Thaniel bonus, too. +1 to all ability scores, and additional +2 meters movement speed of all affected entities. That's great. Okay, and we've already got the slashing resistance, so I think that we just stop there. Gonna finish her off, that'd be great. Guiding Bolt on Watchman. I'm gonna just have to let him take this. We've counterspelled an awful lot. Reach from Beyond does 5 to 11 damage. I think we just allow that to happen. Karlach's talent. So first of all, let's frenzy. It's beyond time. Secondly, I think that we take a soul coin, because what are we saving those for at this point? Oh, is that her action? Okay, so her bonus action, rather. So she needs to do damage to maintain her rage. That works. And now, if these guys are going to come down, then they're going to face a very, very angry barbarian. But let's keep her behind the post so that they don't get that clear a shot. Unless she can, like, peek out and throw. And I really don't think that she can. Enraged throw, is that here somewhere? I thought it was a thing that she could do. Oh, maybe that's because, yeah, if that's a bonus action for her. Yeah, she's kind of pinned down back here. Can you shoot that guy? No. All right. So this dude, I think it's time to do Psionic Jump. And then I think just move forward. But our next call, we're probably going to want to jump up there, so let's not go so far forward that it's going to give us a path is blocked. All right, Fire Elemental. Let's see if we can teleport up here. And then we're going to do the fire attack. Okay, 2 goblins dead. Mind Flayer's half down. The goblin boss is the only one that didn't really take a lot of damage. So spectators next up in terms of priorities. What do we do on this guy? Target armor class is reduced by 5, and if he dies while affected, you get a stronger one on the next target. This seems like a good policy. What's your armor class, sir? 14? All right, why not? If we're going to stab him with will attacks, let's do Shatter Psyche. Or do we just shoot him? I mean, she can do a lot of damage on this, and this is another aberration, isn't it? Yeah, maybe we just do another one of those arrows. We don't have a lot of them, but this is what they're for. Do we want to make it a crit? Sure, if we're going to shoot one of these arrows. Boom. Okay, right in the eye stalk. Now, I'd like to shoot this guy. Oh, wait, do we get more attacks? Then yeah, we will do this. Nice! I mean, it didn't kill him. Wait, why are we getting so many attacks? I'm legitimately confused. Why can we do all of this? We shot that guy twice, and now this guy twice. I'm sure there's an explanation for it, but maybe we just accept the W. No, I have no idea. Okay, it was a really good round. Done? I feel like it, yeah. I think we can't allow this guy to run around. I don't really want to hit him with my stick, even if we've got a good shot at it. So why don't we do Ray of Frost? And that's his whole turn. I'm not going to be shy about being near this guy, because frankly I don't think he does that much damage, and I'd rather have him attack Gale than one of the other friends. Mummy is, I think, just going to come upstairs. Maybe do a dash. All right, Corvus can... You've got to be kidding me with that. It's fine. Bonus action dash. Can you get up here from here? Okay. I am Will. So, Will, let's try to take out this Intellect Devourer. And... like here, I did one attack, so I don't think that I can Eldritch Blast on top of it. We do have a ranged attack, but if we could possibly come down here... Can I... Yeah, let's attack this Goblin Brawler. Wait, is there... I think there's another dude in here. I don't know how to get to him. Then continue on your path, sir. And then let's challenge to duel the boss. Guiding Bolt. I think we... No, Sonic Backlash. Oh, that was enough! She went down. Alright, we need Karlach to do some damage this turn, and fortunately... Wait, can we just hammer? This guy got challenged to a duel by Gale, accepted, and then she clocked him in the back of the head with her hammer. So there's more dudes up here. Can we enrage throw a javelin at... Path is interrupted. Path is interrupted. Path is interrupted. Really, there's nowhere on this whole guy. No, look, we're perfectly behind the post. So what we'll do is let's try to walk over here, and then we will enrage throw too high, but literally a second ago, it wasn't... Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I didn't select the weapon. My bad. And she can still do a ranged attack on this guy. 3 kills, 1 round. Not bad. Orpheus, who has taken no points of damage, still has his super jump. Okay, do we have anything that... I mean, the Flame of the Phoenix could do, but... Push a target back. That's not going to throw off the edge, though. Flurry of Blows. We've already used our bonus action. Stunning Strike possibly stuns the target. Well, this is a level 9 person, so let's try to do that. Follow-up. Okay, stunned. I like it. That's our turn. Okay, 2 of the 3 goblins up here are dead. Thank God for this card system up here, because otherwise, never know where anybody is. There's 2 guys over there. They are hella far. Like, we're not going to get there. So why don't we go where we can? We're going to try to get this dude. Come on. There we go. Boy, I really should have gone for multi-attack instead of that. Alyssa, we're going to, I think, go forward. I keep forgetting if I can fly. She sort of floats around a little bit. Transfuse health, sacrifice half your remaining hit points to heal a target for the same amount. Well, I'm not... She's got a lot now, 119. It's more than anybody else, but yeah, more than anybody needs to be healed as well, so we'll just skip that for now. I think we just go forward. Wait, attack of opportunity. That's right, there's still a guy here. Let's see if we can stab this guy. Yeah, she gets like 4 attacks now, which is extremely good and remains very confusing to me.
One day I'll catch a break.
I think that's as much as she can do. Where are we going? This guy? Yeah, everybody is ahead of us now, as far as I know. So I think that we probably dash. We want to try to catch up with everybody else. What do these do? Do these blow up? It's not clear. Dark, oily liquid usually screams, "I'm going to explode," but... Corvus. Yeah, so we have a really good shot against this guy. I want to blind this Inquisitor person. Perfect. And now, can we just do a regular attack? Will. Let's have Will put on Blade Ward. It's never a bad idea. Now he can't dash, but that's okay. He's alongside Karlach. When Will and Karlach are shoulder to shoulder, that's a good position for both of them.
Become absolute.
Watchman Fry. I think that we do allow this to occur, but with a little bit of damage. I didn't realize that telekinesis was still an option for him. Otherwise, I would have pitched that person off the roof. He just lost his concentration on telekinesis. I have rarely ever used it, so that was new. So, yeah, no, let's hit this guy with our hammer.
Down the hatch.
Okay, enrage throw at this guy. Alright, not bad. I am Orpheus. On our list of threats, I want this guy dead a lot more. So let's do Flurry of Blows, which is a bonus action. followed by regular punch, and more regular punch. And that's what he's got. I think with you, we're going to teleport over here, and we'll go for a multi-attack. Now, I think this person is concentrating, aren't they? Or did we break that? I think we broke it. Yeah. And I'm Alyssa. No fly, float, nothing. I really want to double check this. That's too many things. Wait, how... Target is blocked. Yeah, I don't think that I've got a good shot with this. Wait, Displacer Beast shape? Where? There's so many cool things. Transform into a Displacer Beast that can displace itself and enemies and has 85 hit points. I mean, maybe. Yeah, levitate. This is what I wanted. Let's travel effortlessly to this location. Or this location, really. And now we will arrow shoot this guy. But we don't need to use arcane interference because he's not concentrating on anything anymore. Was that 2 critical misses in 1 round? I'm pretty sure it was. And she still gets to move, which is really good. Oh, I don't think that he's got a shot from here, and I am wrong. Oh, of all the times to miss, though. We've already spent our 3rd spell slot, so do we want to take a potion of something else? Not really, though. There's got to be something else. These are arcane cultivations. An additional level 4 spell slot, but he's got 3 of those. Do we have any others? Level 1, level 2. So if I... Can I ask a mechanical question from chat? If I drink another one of these, do I get another level 3 spell slot? Because I don't want to waste it. I just don't know if it'll overwrite. I'll probably not take it right now. You can cast Mage Hand as a bonus action. Well, that'd be cool. I don't know what I would do with it right now. I don't really have anything. Well, hold on. Maybe I could throw that spear. Hold on. Can I... We'll get a Mage Hand over here. At the very tail end of the round. Initiative 1. He'll go next week. That's everything for Gale. Mummy. So, Mummy, can you scare this guy? He's only got 4 hit points. No. Corvus. This person is still blinded, so I think that we're going to go for regular Peck. It does feel like our bird is dishing out as much, if not more, damage than the ancient monk who can single-handedly turn the entire fate of the Githyanki people. Not that I'm judging. He's probably a little stiff. All right, let's do some of this. I'm going to shoot 1 shot at him. Now that, if it hits, would be enough to kill. So maybe we want to do... Path is interrupted. Why am I so bad at gauging my sight lines before we go do this? Is there anybody else I can hit? No. Okay, then we'll just make sure this guy gets dead. Karlach. I mean, this guy's so not worth it. If we could jump up there, I'm not sure if we can close for a melee strike, but we should be able to shoot a crossbow at him. Orpheus. So, I hope this is where we're going. Spent the entire time coming up here. This says nothing about losing hit points, so we're going to... Oh, well, he can jump way the hell over here. Yeah, let's punch the hell out of this guy. Hold on, I don't want to lose any hit points. And then punch. That was most of them. Time to press on. You guys, that was a big fight. We're going to take 1 second to say big fight.
See that? Part of the nether brain. We'll have to climb it once we're close enough.
Brainstem. Really?
Not here.
Okay, I guess these are artillery strikes that are coming in. When do those go off? At the end of the round. So we go, then, quickly. I don't know why I went like this. He can't do an attack. But now he's dodged that attack of opportunity. I don't want to open these doors, and Alyssa can do that for us. I think that we just have him break. Let's have Karlach come here. This is out of the artillery strike range, and she will fire her crossbow a couple times. And she's no longer raged, so she can't do her throw, and this one guy isn't going to be worth more than that. So I think that we... Yeah, if we go there, she won't be able to run out of it. So I think that we just wait right here. Okay, and then can you fly up here, or... That's right, this guy somehow doesn't have the power of flight, which I thought that pretty much everybody did. I'm a little concerned that this is gonna, like, make a fire surface, so maybe we'll just fire it over here. Okay, Intellect Devourer down, that's what we wanted. And now it's gonna be easier for everybody else to get up there. Let's do dash. He can't quite make it there, so we're just gonna stop here. A little pit stop. Will does not have the greatest of athletics, but we will still do a dash. And he can make it all the way up the stairs. Alyssa, this should be no problem for her. Can she still do her levitate? I don't know where levitate is on the... Now, I would like to lockpick this and maybe not necessarily... Well, there's a guy in there. It's one dude. Let's lockpick with her action. It'll allow us to move forward more rapidly next turn. Failure, really? Wow. Okay, not the time. And we'll wait. Oh no, wait, she's still got an action somehow. Alyssa has like a ridiculous number of actions lately. Then she still gets to keep moving. It's kind of dumb. Can we get out of this? I don't know, honestly. Mummy does her cool Naruto run, but okay, yeah, she's gonna be okay. Okay, I hadn't seen these guys before. I feel like it's not really our problem right now. Let's try to get Corvus. Corvus can really move. Corvus has a tremendous amount of mobility. Because he can double dash, basically. However, I think that we're going to stop here, given that he's only at 10 hit points. We can't... He can't drink a potion, but I think we might be able to throw a potion at him or something similar.
Sliced and burned, damn you!
I don't know what to make of that. These could be incoming enemy reinforcements or super strikes or something else. So wait, who's slowed? This guy is currently slowed. Yuck. But I feel like Flames of the Phoenix might help us take care of that. The only trouble is where's he going to be standing at the end of that decision? Right where he is, which is currently safe. And I think we just broke the... And he's not safe at all. I take it back. But that's good, because now we are no longer slowed. So, can we super jump up here? No. Can we just run up here? Yeah, I don't know for a fact, but I feel like I really don't want to be standing in that. Karlach. This entire... Like, here is a safe place, but it's... No, it's not. Look, you can actually see that there's another circle there. We have to be completely up these stairs. Let's prepare to dash. And... that circle terminates there. So I feel like if we get here, that's as safe as we can be. And then I guess we could jump up here, but with my bonus action, what am I going to do? I could rage. There are going to be a lot of people coming up here. Sure, fuck it, rage. Oh, wait, no, because we jumped up here. I can't. All right, so we can't shove or anything else. We just stop there. Okay. Fire Elemental. I do think that we dash so that we can get as far up the stairs as possible. And then teleport to here. Now, Will and Mummy, I genuinely don't think that they can get up the stairs in time. Like, Will might be able to stand right here, like this little corner, but I don't know. There's a lot of overlapping circles here, so I'm not convinced. I think that we just have Gale, rather, hold tight. And in fact, I'm going to just let's not be right up on the edge there. The other thing he could do is that he could scroll of Dimension Door them forward. That's... I don't know, man. That's a lot. I think that we wait. We've already burned his Misty Step. Assuming that's dangerous, we are... But if he dashes, he can make it. Yeah, we'll dash. Go forward a little bit? All right. And now... So, again, he could Misty Step, but there's nothing really that he can do on the other side of that. Shall we... challenge to duel this guy? Let's do this person, because I think they'll take 2 attacks of opportunity, if it works. No. Alright. Alyssa. Alyssa, I would like you to levitate up here. And then can we throw these guys? Strengthen Force Tunnel. Pushing all objects and creatures, but I don't want to hurt my friends. Yeah, I don't think that's a great idea. What if instead we just did a regular couple shots? Awesome critical hit. Can you make it 4? No! Oh, so close. Oh, we could have had that person dead. Yeah, Mummy, let's sit tight. Well, Mummy can move. How far can Mummy move? Mummy, I'm going to say that this space right here is safe. And if I'm wrong, then Mummy's not going to survive. But, oh, is that... Oh, this is... We'll see if that works. I'm a little worried that it won't. Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead and hang out in that fire. That's cool. With Corvus, we're going to do bonus action dash. Come all the way up here. And then... Oh, can we not do a triple dash? Oops. Uh-oh. I genuinely thought that you could do a double dash. Oh, that's a bummer. Can we do Bad Omen? I think this might be the end of this Corvus. I think we might have to summon another one. I don't think he's going to survive this. We have no options. Yeah, oops. No triple dash for him. Oh, that was the end of Mummy. Mummy took it in the toe. I really appreciate their lack of self-preservation. Oh, we're working on it, though. Okay, we don't have a lot of area effect attacks with Orpheus, but Stunning Strike, yeah, that helps a lot. And then, Carla, can you end this person? Thank you. I probably shouldn't have done that. I just really wanted to move up.
Close ranks.
Barg! Can we shove this person into the pit? Yeah! Never ever gets old. And then, okay, so we might be able to, like, jump up here. How much movement does he have? He still has a good chunk of movement. I think we can jump up here and then get out of the thing. Yeah, out of the blast radius. But what if I'm wrong? I think we wait. Okay, Fire Elemental, you come up here. And we're going to stand outside the radius here and attack this guy. Alright. Now Gale should be able to make it to the other side of this explosion. But he is going to need to use a dash to get there. I don't feel like we can have a Mind Flayer nipping at our heels here. I think that we do need to take this guy out. Really good. And yeah, he's not going to jump past any of this. Is there any... Yeah, there's no real movement over here that is worthwhile, so we're just going to have him hang out here. I think we wait right where he is.
Survival is all that matters.
Okay, yeah, Alyssa, let's take our best shot on this guy. Now, she has more levitation powers. Do we want to try to move up? Trouble is... Okay, let's assume that those doors are where we're trying to get to. I don't see any dudes up here. I'm also a little sensitive to splitting the party, and she can't levitate anyway, so we're going to stop. Slow. Let's Psionic Backlash twice. Orpheus and Will both got hit by something. They're probably standing inside a radius that I didn't recognize. And they didn't take too much damage. Okay, time out, everybody. There is a Mind Flayer here. So the good news is we all get to go, and then Nautiloid gets to go. Oh, these... Attack. Oh, no. It's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. There's a new Mind Flayer here. We're standing in fire. These guys are also liable to explode. We have a radius on us. Let's... As far as I know, this area is safe. Let's get up here. And we're going to use his... But I need a regular attack from you. Oh, no, this is Orpheus. Darn it. I thought I was... What's his face? Okay, then punch. There we go. And then if we take an attack of opportunity, is that better or worse than where we're standing? We're sort of in fire. My concern is this circle. I'm just not... I just don't know if we're gonna take that exploding damage. I am gonna pull back. Karlach wants to move forward, if we can. That door is not locked that we can tell. And Karlach can make it here pretty safely. And she's resistant against fire damage, so I think that we have her come up here. Yeah, not enough movement there. Let's just call this a little safe spot that she can be. And I think healing for her, as long as we've got an unused bonus action, that's a good time for that. Fire Elemental. So Fire Elemental is much more disposable. I mean, we love him. We'd like to have Fire Elemental hang around, but Fire Elemental can also come down here and multi-attack these guys, or fireball them. I'm just double-checking with my eyes that I don't think we hit any of our own friends. And then he can just be there. That's fine. These guys both have to move. And I think that if ever there was a time for a Scroll of Dimension door, this gets us past this really nicely. So let's have Gale use a Scroll of Dimension door, and we're going to teleport both of our friends. We'll go as far as we can without being in the next radius, which is right there. Awesome. And now he doesn't really have a good bonus action that I can think of. Yeah, I think Gale is done. Will, on the other hand, what he could do is maybe try to pop those guys. So what we're going to do is turn off his shove so that we don't knock them back. And then we're going to do his arcane bolt, Eldritch bolt. Yeah, let's try to target this guy. Okay, he explodes in acid. He kills the mine. Yeah, that was a triple kill. We got it. And then, can we run to the other side of this? No. Yeah, so let's just wait right where we are. He doesn't have the movement for it. He needs a dash. Alyssa can come here. And I think she's good there for now. Oh, maybe it wasn't a triple kill. I thought we got both of the what's-it-calls. Orpheus. And there is a mind flare up here. Boy, that is blurry. Hold on a second. There we go. Let's jump here. And can we just... Oh, no. I was going to say, can we shove? But that's a bonus action. So we're going to do a regular punch. Great. From there, though, he can't really make it up the rest of the way. We'll pause on him. We'll come back in a second. Here's Karlach. As far as I know, Karlach's getting up here. We're going to get ready to breach this door. Oh, yeah, and a great use for her action is I did want her to switch back to her sword. Yeah. Baldurian Giant Slayer. We're going to switch back to that. We're going to switch back to that. There we go. The Orphic Hammer was great. It served a wonderful purpose. That is everything from her. No, we'll be back to you in a second. Gale, can you Yeah, I feel like I don't trust that. Oh, yucko. I really want to go. Oh, wait, we could do haste to become faster. Yeah, this seems like a good opportunity. It does take concentration. And what level spell is this? Level 3? Oh, and look what we don't have. I guess we could upcast it. But I'd rather use this in combat then. Like real combat. We've got more scrolls that can teleport, but I don't know. Maybe this is the time. I don't know. But we can't really teleport around the corner. Let's just see what the dash would get us. I don't feel like we can go forward on this round. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm glad I looked. So we might take some fire damage, but we'll be fine. Yeah, that worked out just fine. And now Will... Oh, right. Will used his attack, so I feel like we're... Again, I am Orpheus. Orpheus, you gotta chill out, brother. And now we're on Will. So Will, let's just see if he can dash. And he can. Yes, perfect. Tentacle whip. Haven't done this so far. All right, we're good with her? I don't even know who you are. Oh, this guy showed up. Okay, bad timing for you. I was about to end turn, but if you really want to be a part of this, there you go. We're on a new round. I'm not convinced that the previous round blew up. And you guys, like, where are we supposed to stand now? So, Karlach. Open the doors. Boy, I hope that's where we're meant to be. Restoration. I don't know if that's reusable or what, so let's just get her inside. If we can use it on Will, I feel like that's our best shot. That was it. We're actually all together. Okay, Will, drink some tentacle. And that actually applied to everybody. Okay, stop. I'm going to throw down another real save here. All right, and before we move ahead with what definitely appears to be the summit coming up, I think that we're going to break here, and we will return for our next episode to hopefully get into the final battle and the big climax of the game. I want to thank you guys all so much for joining a very, very action-packed episode, and we'll see you guys again in the next one.